When you have shoulder issues, doing an upper body workout can be nearly impossible, and sometimes there'll be exercises you just can't do. A lot of us guys over 50 have banged up our shoulders pretty badly over the years. The goal of this video is to offer the most shoulder-friendly dumbbell options so we can do a complete upper body workout. I had a shoulder impingement that gave me trouble for years, and I had to find ways to work around it to keep training. When training around an injury, the first rule is, if an exercise or movement hurts, stop doing it immediately. Don't try working through the pain. Look for an alternate exercise or a variation of that movement that works better. I'll post this workout at the end so you can screenshot it. For our workout, we'll start with chest-supported dumbbell rows. I chose chest-supported rows because they're more stable than bent-over rows and eliminate momentum, allowing us to effectively target the back and lats with less weight. We want to set the bench angle as low as possible so we can lean from one side to the other and grab the dumbbells off the floor, but not hit the floor while rowing. We're going with a neutral grip, and as you do the movement, think of rotating your arm back and towards your hip. Shoulder pain on pulling movements isn't as common as with pushing exercises, but sometimes people feel pain in the top part of the row when in peak contraction. If this is you, it's best to stop your range of motion just before you begin to feel pain. This is something to keep in mind with all your exercises. We might talk about training to a full range of motion, but training to a pain-free range is more important. Unlike a row, the chest press is an exercise that causes many people shoulder discomfort. The variation I've chosen is the neutral grip chest press. For this exercise, you'll keep your arms by your sides with your palms facing each other. Having your arms by your sides reduces the stress on the shoulders and moves the emphasis more to the chest and triceps. Starting with the dumbbells at your chest, press straight up, then lower them back to your chest. If you feel any discomfort in the lower part of the movement, you can try pressing from the floor, as the floor will provide a firm stopping point for your arm. The last thing I would suggest is to play around with the bench angle. Sometimes changing the bench from flat to about 15 degrees is all it takes to eliminate that pain in your shoulder. I want to add some upper back work to the plan, and we'll do this with a chest-supported reverse fly. Again, set the bench as low as possible, as we did with the rows. The lower the bench, the more we hit the middle traps and rear delts. Strengthening our upper back can improve posture and potentially alleviate shoulder issues. We perform it with a neutral grip and a slight bend in the elbows. I recommend training in the 12 to 16 rep range to reduce the weight and in turn, the stress on your shoulders. From here, we'll move to lateral delts with a chest-supported lateral raise. You want to set the bench between 60 degrees and vertical based on what you find most comfortable. Then, raise the dumbbells to your sides, maintaining a neutral grip. Bringing your arms slightly forward, say about 30 degrees, allows for a more natural range of motion. I'm sure you've noticed that I really like chest-supported exercises. They make the movement stable and prevent cheating, allowing you to work your shoulders with less weight. Now you move your arms until they're parallel with the floor, but if you feel any discomfort or pain in the top part of the movement, just shorten the range of motion. One of the reasons we might have shoulder issues when doing bicep curls is because of a tendon that goes from our bicep into our shoulder joint. And this tendon gets stretched along with the bicep muscle when we do an exercise like an incline curl. So if you're having shoulder issues, I wouldn't recommend doing any curls that put your arm behind you, like an incline or Bayesian curl. These are great movements when your shoulder's healthy, but it's best to avoid them if they aggravate your shoulder. To create extra stability and put your arm slightly forward, we'll do a spider curl. To perform them, set the bench at approximately a 45-degree angle. I like to incline the seat slightly as it helps to keep our knees solidly on the bench. I do them with my hands palms up, but if needed, you can further reduce shoulder discomfort by performing the exercise with a neutral or hammer grip. This will increase the engagement of the brachialis, a muscle underneath the biceps. We have another muscle group that can sometimes give us shoulder trouble, and that's triceps, particularly with overhead tricep extensions. They can cause issues due to a lack of mobility. My shoulder-friendly go-to is lying tricep extensions. You lie on a bench with your upper arms vertical to your body and your hands in the neutral position. Just lower the weight as low as you can go on either side of your head. Finish it with the ab exercise of your choice, and you'll have a complete upper body workout. To find out how I eliminated my shoulder pain, watch this video next and keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. We'll talk to you again in the next one.